Today, 17 people were injured, mostly children. 2 children were killed, ages 8 and 10. These are kids who are barely beginning life, at a church, no less. They were at the Annunciation Church, and a mass shooter decided to shoot through the stained glass windows, regardless of who was behind them, obviously with the intent to injure and kill people, including children. Now, these children were celebrating their first week back. This is a ridiculous, preposterous, insane, absolutely unnecessary story that we're reporting here today simply because we live in America. We are one of the only countries, first world countries, that haven't figured out how to control these events, which seem to take place on a daily basis now. And when you look at the statistics, it basically is on a daily basis. Now, other countries, first world countries, like Switzerland, like the Czech Republic, they have high percentages of gun ownership, yet they have figured out how to control these events, and their mass shootings are almost zero. Yet here in this country, we deal with this definitely on a weekly basis, but it's more so on a daily basis. Now, as someone who I own guns, I'm a responsible gun owner, and I'm a Second Amendment supporter. The gun community, the Second Amendment community, they push back on everything, on every measure, on every law. They don't want any sort of change to how guns are purchased and acquired by bad people. They don't want any sort of change to background checks or to the complexity or difficulty of acquiring a firearm. We need to make it more difficult for everyone to acquire a firearm. That includes responsible gun owners. The process needs to be inherently more difficult to weed out the people who should not have guns, and that is coming from someone who supports the Second Amendment. I do think that guns have a place in responsible hands, but right now they fall in everyone's hands because of how easy we make it here in this country to acquire a firearm. That needs to change, and the people that need to lead the charge is the Second Amendment community, because they are the ones who have continually pushed back on any sort of change. This is ridiculous. This is unfortunate. If you like personal finance, world economics, investing, breaking news, and politics, you're in the right place.